What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Battlecruiser with my two Grandmaster. So far, we're doing absolutely fantastic with this strategy. Our MMR is 4,831. We are on the border of GM. We just need a couple more wins. Let's do it. Our first game of the day is against a Protos 4.9k. All right, it's going to be a pretty tough match. Now, in the last episode, I was just playing very solid Battlecruiser, Reaper expand openings, going to Battlecruiser Widowmine very often with Widowmine drops. Today, I'm going to try experiment a little bit with double gas openers. Now, it's very possible that even in the first game of the day, it already proves to be a little bit of a disaster, but that's what we're going to experiment for. I want to figure out the best possible opening for Battlecruiser Widowmine. I was even kind of thinking, is there a one-base Battlecruiser cheese you can do? Because I know at some point people experimented with it a little bit, and it wasn't wildly successful to say the least. But then it's usually combined with like a bunch of Marines and a couple tanks. I only have 5 Marines, a Reaper, and a bunch of Widowmines to my, well, how do you say this? Disposal? I think that's the word I was looking for. So I don't really think I can go for a one-base only with that, though I would love to try. Now anyway, I'm going to open up with a double gas and just see how it's going to go. That is a very fast probe scout. So we do have to be on the lookout for a cannon rush, or perhaps maybe even, you know, it sounds crazy to say, maybe we should look out for a proxy nexus, guys. What if we're going to face our own poison here? That'll be unfortunate. Now, if you guys are wondering, double gas, it actually doesn't matter at all that these scouts said. Double gas is a standard TVP opener, albeit it's not my favorite. A lot of Terrans use it every single game. It's not really my favorite anymore. I think I'm the one who started using it, and then I also stopped using it the fastest, so maybe that's on me. But it's a pretty normal build, and it doesn't matter if he scouts it. It shouldn't raise too many suspicions. And then in any case, I'm not planning to do anything crazy on one base, so even if he does over-defend, it's pretty good for us. And that was his last scout. Now he's going to be walled out, and he knew that. Good timing by him, actually, to leave with that probe, so he wouldn't get stuck here and lose that probe for free. I always complain about that when my opponents do it. You know, it's in the favor of me, but it still annoys me somehow. It's like, I want you guys to do better. It sounds kind of crazy if I put it that way. But now, losing the probe for free is always really nice for me, because then I don't have to worry about getting scouted later on. Now, I want to go for a faster Battlecruiser, and I think... Wait, should I not cut out of gas at all? Normally I cut out of gas. Like I think we have done the version a couple times where I go double gas, go for the fast mine drop. Now, can I do this and go for a really fast Battlecruiser too? That is the question. I'm going to look around my base a little bit to see if I can find the probe. That is always step 1 to make sure I don't get, you know, my... Well, in this case, and we actually have the good spawn, so our add-on can't get blocked even if we switch it over. But still, it's nice to know the probe is gone and leave your opponent in the dark, right? And the probe is not anywhere around here, so I don't think we have to be too suspicious. I could be really greedy and skip this Widowmine. Oh, we actually found it. Holy crap. He must be kind of annoyed at that. Like, how did I find it all the way there after so long? But I did find it. That probe did come from a slightly suspicious location, so I'm actually going to go around and scout for a proxy Stargate or anything, really. I don't think we're going to find anything that far, but the probe did come from that angle, so I might as well give it a check. Now, I was going to say, we could be really greedy and skip the Widowmine, but I think without the Widowmine, we just straight up die to even, like, literally one Stalker, so that's not going to happen here. And a couple more Widowmines in, and as soon as the starport finishes, I'm going to be making that fusion core and go for pretty much the fastest reasonable BC, I should say. This battery is very important to note, all right? This battery means we cannot really teleport there, because if there's a second battery as well, okay? If there is... I'm actually going to move this one a little bit forward. If there is one Void Ray, like quite literally just one Void Ray with the battery, the Void Ray will kill my Battlecruiser, and that would just be a massive disaster. Like, not even a little bit of a disaster, like I like to say. It would be awful. Like, game ending, nothing we can do. Snowball effect is completely gone kind of thing. So that's definitely something we don't want to have happen. I think I want to make a bunker. I would like to get into the macro game here. Despite getting a fast Battlecruiser, I'm not intending to try and end the game fast. I mean, I should probably never intend to do that playing Battlecruiser Widowmine, but sometimes it does happen on accident. I think I misplaced this bunker a little bit. Do I need an extra depot? Ah, no, it's still fine. Okay. This map is really nice for walling off. You only need 1 bunker and 2 depots, which is perfect. Or 1 command center and 2 depots. But I thought I misplaced it for a second, but I didn't, so that's really cool. Maybe I should have kept some Widowmines in my main base for an Oracle. Now I can only defend 1 base with my Marines. That's a little bit annoying. I'm actually going to send this one here. Already too late if it is an Oracle. I would like to see... If I have to guess, it's Phoenixes. I don't think it's Voider. I don't think it's Oracle. I think it's Phoenixes. That's my guess. Let's see what we can find. There's nothing here yet. There's 1 Oracle and he's not making anything. Okay, so it's not really any of the techs, right? He literally only made 1 unit. He could have... Oh, there we go. What a Widowmine placement. It was meant for an adept, but I'll take that. That's way better. Okay. And that means he doesn't scout the fusion core, guys. There could be 1 more Oracle on the right side, so I'm gonna put the Widow Mine right there. I don't think there is, but he could have technically chronoed it out in time. So that's why I'm going to put it right there. He does have a Robo, meaning Cloaked Widow Mines are going to be less efficient. So I'm going to skip the next few waves of Widow Mines and just start going for a new command center. That Robo, if I remember correctly, it finished roughly when I scouted him. Which means he actually has no idea that the Battlecruiser is coming. That's a Phoenix building. Guys, I'm going to teleport this Battlecruiser and he's going to have a hard time. There's not a single anti-air unit in his base. I think I saw an Oracle there. Okay, he does have a couple Stalkers. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's time. I'm going to go in and I'm going to target the battery instantly and give him a hard time. That's the plan here. Here, we're just going to target the battery right away. There we go. Battery is going to fall before the Stalkers arrive, most likely. He has 4 Stalkers. He's not making a Void Ray yet. Now, Battlecruiser does beat 4 Stalkers barely. It would make me lose a lot of HP, and you could always kite, of course, which is annoying. Oh, he microed a bit there. He might lose that Stalker. He's going to lose 1 Stalker already, I think. Oh, Guardian Shield is insane against Battlecruiser, so I do need to get out of there immediately. Okay, I didn't really see that one coming. I didn't see any sentries when I scouted, but yeah. You can imagine, a Guardian Shield takes 2 damage out of every shot, and the Battlecruiser shoots an incredible amount of bullets. That's the strength, but it does mean that a damage reduction ability like that is just crazy. I think I think I actually should go for a 5cc setup. I don't feel like we're going to be able to do a lot of damage. I also think we do have the opportunity to go for a macro game right away, so I'm going to do it. The legendary 5cc setup is going to make a comeback here in this TVP. There's 1 Void Ray. I think it's actually a pretty close trade. I think he's barely going to kill us, though. Oh, yeah, the sentry really owned me there. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is a very rough start. We are 100% going to have to win this one in the macro game. There's no more finishing this early whatsoever. Void Ray is even built faster than Battlecruiser. If we wanted to make more, that would be even more, tragic for us. I'm just going to try spreading these Widow Mines. I want to get an armory so the Widow Mines are cloaked, because he can't have observers everywhere, but I also, when I make an armory, I kind of want to make 2, because that is my hope here. Let's see. Okay, the eBay is finished. Let me get this. I didn't want this to be an orbital. It has to be a planetary. I'm going to sell that one. I'm really trying to get Widow Mines everywhere, so I can just make sure I can see it when he's attacking me. That's the plan. And now it is the right time to build a double armor here. Oh, he is attacking us already. Okay, this is actually good. Wow, the fact that he saw my BC is actually so good for us, because he's going to come back. That was not finished yet, and that's just fantastic. Let me make some turrets so I don't die to, like, 2 Void Rays attacking me. That would be unfortunate, to say the least. And now, okay, let's see. For some reason, I thought I saw an army there. Maybe he can actually get some damage on here because he's not close. Wait, he saw my Battlecruiser, but he didn't read the timing correctly, so he's still going to take some damage from this. Now he's going to come back, and I feel like this is already a really good situation for us. Like, obviously, I don't mean we're big time ahead or anything, but we're going to be able to kill that Void Ray. We're going to get the Phoenix, but most importantly, out of all of this, is that we're going to get our 3rd base, our 4th base, and our 5th base up. This is normally never a planetary, so he didn't expect it. He came to harass me. He's just going to end up losing those units for free. And the Void Ray is dead, like I said, so I don't even necessarily need to make turrets anymore. I got my double armory up. I'm going to start the upgrades. Maybe I can do a small run-by with these Widow Mines, because maybe I'm getting a little bit too confident here, but I do feel pretty safe. So I don't think I necessarily need these Widow Mines at home. Extra starports are on the way. We're going to go up to 8 gases, which is perfect. Let's make sure we re-rally those over here. Oh, that's an observer. Okay, I was wondering. Okay, can we... Oh, so he's making more Void Ray. That's actually a good scout. I was going to say, I was wondering if he had DTs or something, because I just looked over fast and saw a shimmer. I didn't really know what else to think, but no, it was indeed just an observer. But it does mean that he's making more Void Rays, which I don't think it's bad for us. And I know Void Rays are a good counter to Battlecruiser, but what's important to keep in mind is that I'm going to get more and more BCs. I'll be able to Yamato the Void Rays, and over time, Battlecruisers get more and more and more value, while Void Rays don't. Scary other situation is that he could get Tempest out, and then I can't really teleport on top of the Tempest, because the Void Rays protect them. So it's scary, but I think it's going to be okay for us. Let's just make sure we make some turrets everywhere, so I really wouldn't enjoy dying to a couple Void Rays flying into my 4th base and killing it. I also need sensor towers, but as you can imagine, this strategy is so gas heavy that I can't really afford anything right now. I guess I could maybe get sensor towers now, because I am pretty safe already. I do it, yeah, okay. For a second I thought I forgot Yamato, but I got it a while ago already. No idea why I didn't use that tech lab there. Not the smartest idea, because that was the plan from the start. 82 SCVs looking good. Very little gases by our opponent here, I have to say. Okay. That is interesting. Like, I mean, I would imagine you want to have a high-tech army to deal with this. Archon's also not that great against Battlecruisers, by the way. He's going to come back now, but he might just lose 2 Archons, and I'm going to teleport out. This one, I'm already going to teleport out, so I don't lose it. Second Archon is gonna die. Maybe I can even get the Warp Prism here for the Storm Drop. Nah, I'm not even gonna... you know, I could have tried to YOLO it and stay a bit longer. I didn't think it was gonna work though, so I flew back. And that was an amazing trade. We killed a bunch of probes. Maybe I should set this Marine squad out on the map so I can find an observer. If there's no observer, we will freaking destroy his army with these... Why are there two sensor towers next to each other? That is not very smart. You guys probably must have noticed that ages ago, and I only noticed it now, so that's indeed not the smartest thing ever. I have so many Widow Mines, but I can't really use them in a direct fight. Imagine if he attacks that, guys. Oh no, is he gonna do it? There's so many Widow Mines there. Look at even those first two Widow Mines shooting so much damage. God, I wish he would attack into that. Wait, he doesn't have charge. Can I? I don't have Drilling Claws yet. Okay, I was really tempted to walk into his armor there. I could have with Drilling Claws. Without Drilling Claws, it's probably a little bit too crazy. But I think it's sorry. I think it's getting pretty scary for him anyway, because I am getting max with Battlecruisers, and Battlecruisers, the weakness is always the early game. If you get with a high supply of BCs, it is really hard to deal with them, guys. Like, I'm just going to be able to fly around Yamato stuff for free, teleport back here. I have my setup. He can't deny me from taking my bases anymore. And once again, this is so many freaking Widow Mines. Like, how is he going to break that? If he attacks into that directly, he's just going to be sad. Maybe I can actually force him back. Let's see. Okay, he came back already. That makes the most sense. I do expect him to be building Tempest already, by the way. If he wasn't making Tempest by now, I'd be kind of surprised. Like, he needs to get a counter to these mass Battlecruisers. Like, I know Battlecruisers are not the scariest thing in the big up fight, but if you don't have Tempest to completely shut them down, I will pretty much just torture him for the rest of the game, which I would imagine is unpleasant. Oh my god, look at all the free units going down. This is what Battlecruisers are good at, guys. This is just beautiful. I also have pretty good upgrades, and he doesn't have a Guardian Shield activated yet. I want a Yamato that Sentry so I can actually take this fight. I think I got it. There we go. Okay, that Sentry's gonna go down. He hasn't... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say. Let's teleport these back. A little bit of micro. We actually save it as well. No way. That was crazy good. That was way better than I expected. I feel like normally when I try that, I straight up lose a couple Battlecruisers, or maybe at least one, right? Now, we're at the point where I have so many Widow Mines. I'm actually going to make even more. I'm going to go for 5 Widow Mines at a time production. And Widow Mines build fast, guys. They really do build super, super fast. I'm going to try to take this base on the right side. I would just love to... Wait, I have more Battlecruisers than I thought. I didn't realize I had this many. I want to walk into his army with my mass Widow Mines. That is the plan. Okay, so he does find this base. That's annoying. Let me start +3 up as well. Oh, I should have gotten the planetary armor upgrades already before. That would have been pretty smart to do. Sadly, I wasn't smart enough for that. Now, I think I'm going to go across the map already. I love the double sensor tower, by the way. I obviously it was on purpose, just in case one of them dies, you know. Now, jokes aside, building sensor towers at all your bases is really good once you're rich. Like, sensor towers are insane. Definitely don't recommend actually building 2 next to each other, but... If you guys really want to play that Terran Battlecruiser Widow Mine style, go ahead, you know. Look, oh my god, this is so many Widow Mines, guys. It's crazy. Let's see, where's his army? I could completely cut him off from one of his bases unless he has disruptors. Look at this. How is he gonna get here? Okay, so there's a huge arm. Okay, this is not good for him, guys. He's going for an attack, but... Wait, oh, I actually don't have turrets in the main base, so I might struggle to defending a little bit. Yeah, this base is gonna die pretty slow. I mean, it is definitely gonna die, but he's spreading his army. I have planetaries everywhere. I'm gonna kill his bases so fast, and I don't really think there's anything he can do about it. Like, these bases are straight up not gonna die. I am gonna teleport 1 Battlecruiser back home exactly. Just to deal with this Warp Prism. That's a really good idea, I think. Wait, this base is still alive? That killed like every single Zealot he had. That's insane. This base is also still alive. It is going to die at some point. Let me try to micro this one. Charge did finish for him, which could be annoying for my Widow Mines. I think I'm actually going to try to make another command center. Well, actually, he could have that base, thinking about it. Still going to give it a shot, though. Oh, I actually wanted to lift one of those off. Sucks that those were actually 2 planetaries already. He's going to try to kill this base now. I think my SCVs are going to do so much damage because he has to kill the SCVs first. Look how many Stalkers are actually going to die to this. It's pretty crazy. There's another planetary being attacked here. I did lose like every single SCV. Does he have anything that can kill my army, though, at this point? I don't know. Are you sure you want to recall there? That is as many Battlecruisers as Stalkers. I'm sorry, my friend. I mean, I appreciate the move. You had to do something, but that was never going to go well, right? Oh my goodness, that is absolutely brutal. So many Battlecruisers. These Widow Mines didn't even need to do anything because he never came back. Double planetary in the middle is going to keep everything safe, and there we go. A beautiful macro game against Saver. And this might have been my favorite game yet, because in this game, Battlecruiser Widow Mine looked like a very strong, solid composition as long as I get those planetaries up. All I needed was one opportunity to get my Battlecruiser across the map, keep him from attacking my base. Second Battlecruiser distracting him as well. I got five planetaries up, and from that moment on, I felt really safe. Fantastic warm-up game. Let's go to game number 2. All right, second game of the day is going to be against a Terran player. And once again, I'm going to be playing a double gas here. Now, against Terran, so far, I have found it a little bit harder to get into the macro game safely because they usually attack with their first tank push. And the games kind of descend into madness. But we're going to try to avoid that this time. I have to say, this map is looking pretty rough to play a macro game on. Let me explain to you guys in a sec after I get my first supply depot going. So if you look at the base layout of like the first 4 bases, I want to say, this base, first of all, it's built on a very awkward low ground. A siege here is deadly. You can even siege over these rocks and it's absolutely deadly. I don't have tanks myself. And even then, to get this base, it feels kind of like pushed to the side. It's not going to be as easy to defend. So getting into a macro game here is going to be a good challenge, but I do like my challenges, as you guys know. I'm going to go for a double gas here. Opponent's probably going to be doing the same if I had to guess. Pretty much 90% of the TVTs are just double gas against double gas these days. Personally, I do like Reaper Expand, but I'm not quite sure if there's an advantage to doing that when I'm playing Battlecruiser with a mine. I guess my third CC is technically a little bit faster, but I feel like the momentum and the Battlecruiser count and actually getting a 5cc setup going probably a little bit more important than just that initial push of economy. And let's get this gas saturated as well. We haven't seen an SCV scout yet, so that's good. I do feel like we've seen a pretty crazy amount of super early scouts these days. I actually just read a comment on my last Battlecruiser Mine episode that said, people probably expect cheeses because your name is Demon Lord XXX. It does make sense. I guess it's somewhat of a suspicious name, you could say. But here, this was a normal SCV scout we met in the middle of the map. That's how you know the SCV scout was pretty much identical. This actually seemed like it was a second faster for some reason, but no big deal whatsoever. And let's see. Okay, looks like a double gas to me already. Factor should be going down right now, just as is mine, and there we go. And yeah, there's nothing to be scared about here. Well, I say that, but I do need to get Widow Mines up at a decent timing, because if I don't have Widow Mines up, I could die to like a 3 Hellion or 3 Reaper 2 Hellion attack, or maybe even worse, a 5 Reaper 3 Hellion attack. Both pretty scary options. Don't think... Oh, wait. Okay. Dude, for a second, I thought his Reaper was already there. I was like, my brain just got a shock, but no, it was his SCV. He might attack me with his SCV plus Reaper. That's always a scary timing you have to be aware of. For that reason, yeah, exactly. I'm going to go out a little bit so I can scout that. I think I'll just go for the main base here. Or maybe I can just target the Reaper. Oh, actually, I won the micro battle here already. This is beautiful. That Reaper is going to die, and that is a really nice start for us. I mean, my CC is slightly delayed, but I can only imagine with him paying attention, his CC was probably also a little bit delayed. I mean, if he got that CC up in the middle of that micro battle, I was going to say that's great. Probably means that's why he's lost the battle, so that was not a great idea. But if he did, still applause. That's pretty impressive. But I can only imagine his CC was equally delayed as mine. I'm going to make a depot on the right side here just so I get maximum vision of this airspace. Something that's really scary when you play Battlecruisers, stuff like Banshees, early Marine drops. Those Battlecruisers take so freaking long to get up. Like, it's actually insane. They take just an eternity, it feels like. Now, I would love to get this Widow Mine set up in the middle of the map. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get away with it, though. I'm going to get a Fusion Core instantly. Yeah, I think Widow Mine drops in TVT don't really have a big role anyway, so you don't really need it. So I'm going to burrow Widow Mine right here in the grass. A little bit to the bottom side, so if he directly clicks on my base, we're going to be able to shoot his units, whatever he comes across with. Then this is going to be my 5th Marine. I do want to make a bunker as well. Yeah, I guess I shot a Hellion because it was a fast unit. Don't really need any more logic than that. Looked like a Hellion to me. I don't have that in Marine, so it could be scary. Let's see. Okay, wait. Why is the command center in the main? That is very safe. I mean, I guess I appreciate the safety, but that is kind of crazily safe, I want to say. I want to make sure he doesn't scout me. The Widow Mine hasn't shot yet, so it's going to be a good defense. Now we're going to go up here. I'm actually going to start Cloak. Let me make sure I pull the SCVs. I want to kill these Reapers no matter what. I don't want him to scout what's going on there. There we go. First one is going to die, and then I can cancel the Cloak and whatnot. Oh, I can actually block this with a depot. There we go. Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, it's obvious enough, but I still really enjoy that sequence. I mean, I canceled the Cloak. Like, he knows what's going on. Or at least he's suspecting something weird. Ideally, he thinks I'm just faking it out to make a Raven instead of making a Cloak Banshee, but I still really enjoyed that sequence with the block. That's very nice. And we did kill all of his units for very little loss. I did lose some mining time, which is slightly annoying. I'm actually going to be really greedy and salvage his bunker already, because I kind of doubt he's going to be attacking me again after that. Do I need a couple of Widow Mines? I want to say no. I'm just gonna... Okay. Oh, we're being attacked here. Okay. Oh, did I just 3 Marines do that one blast? How is that even possible? That's crazy. All right, this is exactly the kind of stuff I was talking about, guys. We can... Yeah, I can't do anything against this. I just have to take it until this Battlecruiser is finished in 20 seconds. I would love to tell you guys there is a cool play to be made here, but there is really not. There is quite literally nothing I can do. I have 1 Widowmine alive that's in the middle of the map. I could technically kill this tank with my Widowmine. Or with my 2 Widowmines, rather. That's actually a decent play. I can do that. This Battlecruiser can hunt down the medevac. The tank is going to die to those. Here we go. Let's try focusing down the medevac as well. Doesn't look like he... Oh, is he going to get away? He only picked up half of his Marines. Okay, so the tank is going to die. That's really nice. And in the end, I mean, it's not the best thing I've ever seen. I'm actually going to teleport across right away. I feel like we need some counter damage because I took a little bit of a pummeling there. Here we go. Oh, I need to cancel these Widowmines. I was trying to make a Battlecruiser, not a Widowmine. I did... oh, there's actually... Wait, a Raven is in my base. He probably wants to defend with that, you know. That's not... Well, Widowmines can't do anything against turrets, unfortunately. He doesn't have a single air unit. There's no Viking. There's no Cyclone. Marines do not do well against these whatsoever. I do need to get a 3rd base up, though. There we go. I mean, I can probably camp this Starport and snipe 1 Viking. That sounds like a decent idea. Here we go. Let's try to get that, then. My economy is definitely worse than his at this point, but might be decent enough. Here we go. First Viking's gonna die. He's not microing these whatsoever, guys. This is a big mistake by him. He might even lose the 2nd one here. It's kind of stuck in a corner. Let's see if I can corner it completely. Okay, I do need to micro this perfectly, though. Get my guys back on gas here as well. Oh, he's not paying attention. That Viking might die. It's so close, please. Come on. Let me kill the Viking. Oh, I have 1 more chance. The last chance. Here we go. The last chance, guys. Oh, no, he actually kited away in time. All right, well done by him. Still did a decent amount of damage, though. Obviously, we are going to have to play from behind here, losing the Battlecruiser and, yeah, not having anything to deal with these Ravens, I suppose. But maybe, guys, he's not paying attention. I'm not going to attack him with the Battlecruiser so it doesn't run away. Okay, that is a really nice snipe. There we go. Raven's going to die to the Widowmines. And I think we might be in the position to just start getting a 5 command center setup here. Like, normally, I don't think we would be that far. But maybe... I killed a lot of his units, right? I don't think he's going to be attacking me anytime soon. Could actually be a very smart play to just skip units for now besides the Battlecruisers, because those need to snowball. And just try to get my 5 CCs up. Going to make a planetary as well. And even though it's going to be hard on this map to defend, like I mentioned earlier, I still think it's going to be a pretty decent setup regardless. Let's try to get this one. I don't have my command center yet, or my engineering bay yet, rather, so I can't make a planetary. Gonna bro these 2 Widowmines there, get Yamato going. He doesn't... Oh, that's a lot of freaking Vikings, actually. Okay, I was gonna say, he doesn't have Ravens, so I can be pretty free with my Battlecruiser movement, but that is a lot of freaking Vikings, all right. I'm gonna need a very good Widowmine placement, I think. Where can I put that? I think below these rocks it'd be a really good place for me to bait him on. I think it, you know, it feels a bit random, but at the same time, if he takes this 3rd base and then later on chases my Battlecruiser, like obviously I'm going to be baiting him there, right? That could be an absolutely massive play. There you go. You guys burrow. I'm going to go for Widowmines over more Battlecruisers because he already has so many Vikings anyway. And with my planetaries, I should be able to defend decently. I'm going to make a couple turrets up here. Another turret here. This is... Oh, that's not finished yet. This one's finished. Okay, there we go. Gonna make planetaries at all these bases. Widowmines go here and there. And I was supposed to have 4 Widowmines here. I'm not quite sure what happened to the others. I probably clicked them somewhere else on accident. Not realizing they were the ones with the tasks. Gonna saturate that base, and then this planetary is finished. He now sees this. He probably thinks this is my 3rd base, by the way. This is very good news for us. He probably thinks that is my 3rd base, in which case he's going to get owned a little bit, you know, if he decides to be passive here. Because my economy is definitely going to be better than his with these very fast 5 command centers. Now, I do like this this sensor tower I'm building here. Very cool. Let's see. Okay, oh, no. Is it going to work? Yes, it's going to work. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. The Widowmine placement. I think he lost almost everything there. I don't think he has a lot of Vikings left at all. I can't believe the foresight on that. That's pretty crazy. Now, obviously, I do have the teleports on these. Another Viking goes down. He does have a good amount of Vikings, so he's not going to lose much more. I think I have 1 more hit, and yeah, now I'm going to teleport out. There we go. And that was beautiful. The Widowmine placement actually freaking worked. I really enjoyed that foresight there, because I planned that ages in advance. Now let's go ahead and get my double armory. Oh, I do need to move these Widowmines out, if I can. He doesn't have that many Marines. Let's see, maybe I can burrow them around here. If he wants to use another scan, that's fine with me. There we go. Oh, actually, not going to get that shot off. I do need to repair these Battlecruisers ASAP, because those are my entire attacking force. But once again, guys, I do have the 5cc set up already. And now, attacking for him, like I told you guys, is dangerous, but I think it's going to be dangerous for him now instead, because if he attacks me, I can counterattack. And then he can't really help with his Vikings, because if he does, I teleport on top of his tanks. And he already doesn't have that many, to be fair. Now, I do need to be careful to not get caught by Vikings when I'm moving out on the map. Well, he doesn't have Ravens. That makes it significantly less scary. 80 SCVs already. Looking pretty good. Gonna start my 1-1 as soon as that armory finishes. +1 first, and then +1 armor. There we go. Now, ideally, I get another base up here, too. Drilling Claws is not finished yet, so... Probably shouldn't take a fight. I do like to be a little bit adventurous here, though. I think I'm just going to go for it, because with the mines, even if they burrow slow... What is that scan? Oh, wait, his sensor tower finished. I was wondering, like, how did he just randomly scan that? That's freaking crazy, but no. That sensor tower finished. Let's see, the Widow Mines, are they going to provide me with coverage? So far, doing pretty good. I can actually Yamato every single tank. Look at this. Every single tank is Yamato, guys, so he doesn't have the tanks anymore to kill those. Widow Mines are going to shoot those Marines. There we go, decent amount of damage. Good thing I have these 2 Widow Mines so I can actually fall back. He's using a lot of scans for these, by the way, which is never pleasant for a Terran player. Scans are expensive. Now, admittedly, he does have 4 bases, so he can afford to, you know, be a little bit more wasteful with money, but still. I do like the situation we found ourselves in. I did lose a good amount of Widow Mines there, by the way. Like, you know, we don't want to pretend that we didn't lose anything there. We did save our teleports, though. That is really nice. Could have a 5th base there already, too, so that's something we need to keep in mind. I think I'm already gonna start making sensor towers all the way here. I'm actually gonna do something someone in my Twitch chat recommended, which is to just make... Oh, are you serious? No way! He got absolutely baited by this. He landed on a bunch of Widow Mines that were... they had drilling claws, you know, so he couldn't kill them. And there we go. All those Vikings are gonna die, guys. This is absolutely brutal. He might survive with one of those. If I don't have another Yamato, yeah, one of those is going to survive. Oh my god, what a trade. He just lost all of his Vikings. But I was going to say, I'm going to use a trick someone at Twitch had recommended, where I just make sensor towers at random bases. Because sensor towers make it look like you have the base. So even if you don't, it's actually a pretty good strategy here. Yeah, Marines can't kill these guys. Yamato's going to one-shot the medevacs that are dropping me on the top here. This is going to be an absolutely brutal Yamato. There we go. That one is Yamato. He used the boost already. He's going to fly into the Battlecruiser and the turret. And this was an absolutely brutal game of StarCraft. There we freaking go. Absolutely shut down. 3,470 out of the resources lost. And this was not even a good build-order matchup for me, but it still went super well. Very happy with this game. 5cc setup and TVT looking strong. Let's go to game number 3. Game number 3 is against the Protos and Machete. We played against Machete before. Did we play against Machete in the Mech Drops episode? I think so, right? Well, that's actually funny, because that means he does have to be a decent amount of MMR below me, I believe, because in Mech Drops is a lot lower than this challenge, because we're like 3 episodes behind or so. And let's see what we can do against Machete. So far, I really love the double gases, by the way. Like, it feels so good, you know, not even going for the mine drop, but just going double gas, straight for the BC. I'm getting my 5cc setup fast, and this is the macro theory I want to be moving forward, and I want to see how far we can get, excuse me, in the North American Grandmaster ladder, applying the double gas Battlecruiser 5cc technique. Because so far... Wait, have we lost the game yet? Has it happened that we haven't lost the game for this long? Like, we're looking freaking strong with this, right? And I'm very excited to see how high we can get. Now, obviously, once you get to Grandmaster, players are going to be very, very difficult to beat, especially because they get the late game knowledge. I think this challenge is mostly good in the lower levels, because people are just worse in the late game in particular. Like, I feel like, you know, the strategy might be good, the early game might be good, but there's also things like, for example, when we're talking about Turtle Mech, sometimes I talk about it on my stream. Make sure to check out uThermal too if you haven't yet, of course. Sometimes talk about it on my stream. But Turtle Mech is usually a pretty weak strategy at pro play. But people in like Diamond, for example, will complain about it non-stop, because those big armies that are hard to beat in one fight are just a little bit harder to take on. So something like Battlecruisers, I think, kind of fits in that area as well. And for me personally, Battlecruisers do also fit my vibe, because it just please don't die. Ah, okay. Okay. I thought we were gonna lose that, actually. They fit my vibe because it allows me to outplay. I got my counter attacks, I got my teleports. You can micro with really well in the early game. It just fits me. Oh, he's gonna go for it. Can we surround him first? Haha, punished. Okay. Guys, I always say never do that move. I might actually come back on telling you guys that, because it is just really fun to do, okay? People don't usually expect you to pull all your workers and kill the unit, but it's just really fun when you actually get it. Like, it's a beautiful moment. So I'm going to go for 1 Reaper, then the Reactor. I'm not going to scout around my base. Normally I could, but first of all, the probe is already dead. Second of all, I think the probe scout timing was very standard, a gateway scout. which means he had no time to proxy gate. Now, there could still be a proxy around the map, but in that case, we can also decipher it just from seeing what his Nexus timing is. So he's going to go for a Zealot across the map. Zealot across the map is pretty good against double gas, so I'm just going to make my command center in my main base. That should be pretty nice. I also could have killed the Zealot, but it's more important for me that I actually figure out what tech we're going up against. Let's see, is there a Chrono Boost? He Chrono Boosted everything on the gate, but it's pretty nice for me. Reaper's gonna escape because of the grenade. There you go. And then I will just be able to start the starport and the fusion core after. And don't really think we have to be afraid of anything, especially because he Chrono Boosted the gateway at least 2 times. I think our economy is even gonna be fine just building this on the high ground. Like, I don't think we have to worry about anything at all. I'm gonna saturate my gases again, though, so I can make the fusion core, which I don't really want to delay. The Zealot is already here on the natural, so I don't want to move the Widowmine now. If we had 2 Widowmines, that could be huge, because I could kill both of his units as one. Let's see. Still no... Okay, there's the tech, actually. Robo Bay. Perfect. Okay, we could not have wished for anything better, actually. Robo Bay is such a nice tech to go up against with Battlecruisers, and it speaks for itself, guys. No Stargate units, no Void Ray, no Blink to kill the Battlecruiser. I should be able to teleport in for free and get as much damage as I can, and there should be no chance I lose. If I lose this battle... or I'm talking about losing the Battlecruiser, right? Not the game. If I don't mess up completely, we are just not going to be losing that Battlecruiser. I mean, at least until it gets Blink later on, of course, right? Now let's start saturating the natural. I got 2 Widowmines down here. There might be a Zealot behind the mineral line. Want to make sure I don't actually lose a couple of random SCVs to that. That would be a little bit annoying. I'm going to get my gases up already. See if there's anything else. There could be a Twilight somewhere still. Twilight Robo is very normal. Double battery. So a battery in both bases. Okay, so there's the Twilight. A little bit earlier than I would have hoped for, honestly. Because now Blink is not going to be done for my first Battlecruiser. Well, actually, with Mass Chronos, it might even be done around the same time. Cruiser course finished now, 64 seconds. If we Chrono Boost the Blink non-stop, it would finish at the same time. Because Blink is 100 seconds, I believe. Chrono Boost boosts that by 50%, so then it would... How long would it finish, actually? Is it 50%? I'm not even sure. I don't want to lie to you guys. I think the Blink should finish in 66 seconds if you Chrono Boost it non-stop. If my math is completely off, whatever. But I'm going to go with that for now. I'm going to get Yamato fast as well. And then after this, I'm already going to stop making the Widowmines and focus on getting my 5cc set up here. I also don't think he has Chrono Boost to Chrono that non-stop, so I still think Blink shouldn't be finished. The fact that he is going for that and has batteries already does scare me a little bit, because I feel like I was hyping us up. You know, this Battlecruiser is going to be insane, but now it's more likely to be a regular Battlecruiser, which can still be insane, of course, kind of depending on me if I micro it well enough. I do hope we're not going to be attacked. Wait, is that an observer I saw? There must be an observer in my base somewhere. I haven't been paying enough attention to it. But that's alright. Where's the observer, guys? There must be an observer in my base somewhere with a fast robo like that. Don't see it yet, though, which is unfortunate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be smart, and I'm going to teleport in the airspace. So even if there were like 5 Stalkers hidden there, we can just scout it out and be safe, and we don't take like 300 damage on our Battlecruiser for free. If there's no Stalkers, I want to target the battery. Okay, there's no Stalkers yet. Let's target that battery as fast as we can. Oh, the Widowmine is actually killing a lot of stuff randomly. Okay, the Observer is there. If I can get that Observer, that'd be huge. Yo, this Battlecruiser is gonna wreak havoc right now because he has his Stalker split. Observer is there. Observer's gonna die, meaning he can't break those Widowmines anymore. He was going for a huge charge slot on it, actually. Okay. Does he have enough Stalkers to deal with this? I think he doesn't, because there's no Blink on these guys. Blink would save these Stalkers, but he's gonna lose them all so fast. See, do I need to add anything else? Oh, that Stalker actually survived. That's unfortunate. Let's go back here. I mean, he's losing a lot of money to this. Ideally, we get a wall up. That would be really nice. I'm gonna try to get that low HP Stalker. There we go. Actually, I think I could kill that one as well, and then we need to get out of here. Yeah, let's start getting this walled off. Once again, this is a really nice map to wall off, so I don't really have to worry about it. And there we go. That's the exact same stuff he timed to be in my mech drop challenge. I'm really not sure what that's about, but there we go. Prism even gets hit. That is beautiful. This really could not have gone any better, I think. Wait, can I teleport the other Battlecruiser on top? Check this out, guys. I have Yamato on both these Battlecruisers. He's going to shoot that Battlecruiser first, I think. There we go. That Battlecruiser is going to take all the damage, and now the second Battlecruiser comes back in. All these probes are going to die. I can even kill these pylons over here because they're powering every single gateway. That's 6 gateways that are going to be depowered. That's absolutely huge. See, does he have anything here? He hasn't worked anything there yet, and he's just going to give up. And this was another absolutely beautiful Battlecruiser game where we absolutely dismantled him. Nothing went right for him. The Robo, once again, not the best tech, and obviously we got a bit lucky with the strategy. So many Widowmines to defend the Zealots. Battlecruiser to harass him when he didn't have Stalkers. This was beautiful, guys. I'm loving this challenge, and I think we're going to go very far. If you enjoyed this, make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next episode. Adios.